Guys, welcome back to another episode of Atlas Survival Shelters. Today's video, or this morning's video, is going to be basically in response to the Wise food complaints that was circulating all over the internet last week. And even on my channel, I did a video about it. But one thing about stories, there's always two sides to every story. Now, I'm not going to say that a lot of it's not true about what was reported on Wise, but I can tell you the next morning after I posted my story on my website, the CEO of Wise Food called me and said, listen, we don't know who this Daily Sheeple is in this story. This has come out of left field on us. I said, well, then why don't you give me the truth and I'll give your side of the story. So because I'm a fair person and I do believe there is two sides to every story, I'm going to basically read you what they sent me. Oh, by the way, guys, have you seen my new shirt? This is the 30-day challenge shirt. It's a little big fit. It says it's cute. I actually got this shirt from my friend Zachary Fowler, who has an incredible channel called Fowler's Makery and Mischief. He's the guy who survived 87 days alone on that island. But anyway, he did a 30-day challenge just camping. And he saw that I was going to do a 30-day challenge in a bunker with a family. And he sent me the shirt. So I'm wearing basically the shirt that he sent me. I haven't actually made up my own shirt yet, but it's the same thing. It's a 30-day challenge. So this is his shirt, not my idea. So I didn't want to take credit for something I didn't create. But anyway, I'm going to read you a letter that the management at Wise Food read to me. So bear with me here. There's a lot of misinformation out there about our products in a class action lawsuit in the state of California. Those of us who currently work at Wise were caught off guard when an article was posted last week about the lawsuit, as it originated under previous management and ownership. Once we saw it and the accusations it was making, we started digging into the details to find out if what was being reported was true. Come to find out, most of it is not. This is according to them. In 2015, Wise Company was named in a class action lawsuit. The plaintiff felt that the food supply purchased from Wise would not last them for the time frame that was advertised. A month's supply for a certain amount of people is what he was claiming. A claim that assumed the plaintiff had access to no other source of food. This was the basis for the suit. The complaint had nothing to do with the shelf life or the quality of our food. An agreement was reached between Wise and the plaintiff. Before we go into details on the suit, it is important to share a bit more detail on our products. First and importantly, the nutritional information found on our packaging as well as on our website is accurate and has been accurate. So the calories, fat, carbohydrates, protein, vitamin content per serving in each dish are correct. But in this class action lawsuit, the plaintiff alleged that it was confusing for Wise to make suggestions on how many servings a couple or family of 4 or more may need for 30 days or 60 days or beyond. Our intentions in providing that guidance were good, but our execution fell short. Every family should have the freedom and ability to decide what the appropriate portions will be for their own family. Why should not have made assumptions about how many calories people in any given family should consume? Where we can be helpful is in providing you with the nutritional information and then leaving it up to each consumer to determine how many calories he or she will need in a survival situation. So we are making changes. We have already made changes to our website to remove those recommended portions. We are now working on a calorie calculator that would be available on our website so that you can determine, based upon the number of calories you want to eat in a day, how many portions you would need for any given amount of time. Next, there has been information reported about how we turned over consumer information to the government. This is absolutely false, they claim. The civil suit was managed by a court in California, and the case and settlement only apply to the California consumers. The court has appointed a settlement administrator. The settlement administrator, a company called KCC Class Action Services from Louisville, Kentucky, is a third party appointed by the court to make sure impacted California customers are aware of the settlement and to process claims and issue settlement checks. The settlement administrator is not a government entity and has no ties to the government. The settlement administrator has a confidentiality agreement and cannot share any of the customer's information with anyone else. None of Wise Company's customers' information was shared with the government in any way. including the court proceeding over the case. Wise was ordered by the court to provide KCC, class action services, with around 19,000 California consumer names, addresses, and amounts they paid for their Wise purchase. Again, we at Wise are committed to empowering individuals and preparing you for any disaster. We are grateful that so many people have placed their trust in us over the years. You can count on us to keep your information and family safe. We hope to continue serving you in the future. Okay, so that was the statement management sent me from Wise Food. Okay, now in the mail yesterday, just on my own, I got a letter. Just by chance, I got a letter in the mail. My secretary goes, "Oh, you got something called Miller versus Wise." And I'm like, "What?" I go, "Oh, that's a Wise Food thing." So what they have here is a claim form that you would fill out and a notice of a class action settlement. And what it says, if you purchase a long-term food kit from Wise Company during the period of February 15, 2013 through December 31st, 2017, you could receive money from a proposed class action settlement. Please read this notice carefully. It describes your rights and the steps you must take to receive money or exclude yourself from the settlement. Okay, so basically, guys, this thing, it makes sense. I don't know who the Daily Sheeple newspaper is, but boy, they were out to tear down this Wise Food. Okay, I'm not going to defend Wise Food. I'm just kind of reporting to you guys the facts, because imagine being in their position, waking up on a Monday morning and all hell's broken loose, and you're like, what the F is going on here? Okay, these guys that own the company now, they basically bought a company that had an ongoing lawsuit. Okay, they inherited it. They didn't create it, but have they fixed it? Now, I've seen a lot of the comments, and I'm not going to defend Wise in any way, because I still have my opinion based on my own personal experiences with their food. Okay, is it going to help you? Yes. Can you eat it? Yes. Is it the best survival food out there? No. Do they put it in number 10 cans? No. They put it in Mylar packs. What's my experience with Mylar packs? Well, I got some from 2012, and they didn't have the oxygen absorbers or something in there, and the food went bad. Do they do that today? No. They have the oxygen absorbers in there, because I ate a bunch of them a week ago. I lived on them for an entire weekend, and they were all there. Would I say the food is safe? Yes. Should you keep it? Yes. Should you throw it away? No. Okay? Should you buy more of the food from Wise? Now, that's a big if. I don't know. Would I personally? No, I wouldn't, because I'm all about number 10 cans, and they don't have number 10 cans. Now, I read a lot of the comments, and people kept asking me, where do you get the number 10 cans? And I told y'all in a video, anybody who makes a number 10 canned food, I would trust it. It's just how they do it. I personally have this can from 1982. This is Mountain House, called Rice and Chicken. It was canned in 1982. I ate it in 2014. Now, that was 32 years old when I ate it, and it was fresh. It was good. There was nothing wrong with it. Matter of fact, I had seconds and thirds. It was excellent. You can live on Mountain House food every single day of the week. It is as good as your mother's cooking. I am telling you. I would bet my life on it. This company here. Now, this is just one of many companies, but this is the one I've been buying. It's called Emergency Essentials. Their domain address is beprepared.com. I'll put it across the bottom here, beprepared.com. So this is the people that I buy it from, just because they have everything in stock, and I don't want to mess around and chase one here and chase one there. So beprepared.com or Emergency Essentials, they carry Augustin Farms, they carry Mountain House, they have their own brand. So it's kind of like one-stop shopping for anything canned food. So Emergency Essentials is where I personally get mine. Where you get yours is up to you. But I'll tell you what, I contacted the people, and I told them what was going on Wise, and of course they saw my video and they knew it. They said, mention Atlas when you place an order, and they'll give you an additional 5% off any order and any special they already have. So when you order your food, if you get it from beprepared.com, just say Atlas. I want the Atlas discount. That's an extra 5%. You know what? It's better than nothing, guys. So what to do about all this? God, will Wise survive? I don't know. They're a big company. They do an average of 30 and as high as $35–40 million a year in food. This has been very damaging. There's a lot of bad comments out there. People apparently just don't like their food anyway. You know, God, I'd hate for that. I'd hate for it to be me, you know. But it's like no one has a perfect life, and no one is. We don't live in a perfect world. Am I asking you guys to give them a second chance? No, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just reading what I got and telling you that, and just telling you, basically, use your own common sense and do what you feel's right. But you know what? Everyone deserves a second chance to make amends, and I'll see what they do. If they come around and they have an incredible marketing campaign in the future, I'll take a look at their food again, okay? But I have always been a canned food guy, okay, because I know it will last for 30+ years. And I just have never trusted the Mylar packs, you know? I don't even know what this one is here. See, this is, I don't even know if that's Mylar or not. I'm not an expert on everything, guys, but I've been eating some of this one. I wouldn't even say the brand. I'm afraid to say brands anymore. But, you know, I live on survival food all the time just because I want to know what I'm going to like. And when shit hits the fan, you don't want it to be a shock on you. You want to say, oh, okay, here it comes, you know, so you don't freak out. But anyway, so that's what's going on with Wise Food. I guess put in your comments below how you really feel, and I'll translate those on another video. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to do this video. I told Wise Food I would do it, and I did it. And that's their side of the story. So, you know what? They're saying it's fake news, and it sounds like a lot of it is, because realistically, what reputable company is going to do that? So anyway, I hope you like my shirt, and I hope you guys sign up for the 30-day challenge. And let me tell you what the ideal family is I'm looking for. As you know, we're going to do 30 days with a family in a bunker. I want the perfect family. I want a man, a woman, and a couple kids, and a dog or a cat. Okay, preferably a dog. Okay, it'll be more fun than having a dog other than a cat, in my opinion. But you can take whatever you want. But I want your entire family and your pet or pets to go down in the bunker, and we're going to put you through some real-world emergency scenarios, just like they do on a submarine. We're going to cut the oxygen. We're going to cut the air systems. We're going to throw a breaker. We're going to pretend nuclear attacks. We're going to pretend the bunker's under attack. You're going to have to use the escape tunnel. All kinds of emergency scenarios. And it's going to be played out live worldwide. Okay? So 30 days in a bunker. And the winner, whoever gets picked and completes the challenge, you're going to win a year's worth of food and supplies for your family. That's valued around $15,000. And then your family will be set at least for a year, you know, for when the shit hits the fan, guys. But guys, you know, our country faces a possible civil war. Okay, no one's joking about it, and this is why people are buying bunkers. I listen to people, and they report. You don't hear the word North Korea. All you hear is we're divided, we're a divided country, we're divided, everyone hates each other, and they don't see how we can't have a civil war in this country. And God forbid that we do. But I'm one of those people that actually believes I don't see how we're going to get out of something. We can't let socialism take over our country. I was raised my entire life to fight communism and socialism, and this country and this left is ruining our kids' minds, and they're ruining the country, and we have to help stop it, or we're going to end up basically losing the American way of life. So guys, that's my personal opinion. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you share it. If you're not a subscriber, please like and subscribe. But guys, as always, I love you. See you on the next video.